Sorry guys, had some signal problems, so I had to start again. Can sometimes happen around these places when you're out in the middle of nowhere. Like most of these slaughterhouses are usually situated. Signal can be an issue. So yeah, sorry about that. Back on. Hopefully some people will come back on as well. When you do, please do double tap the screen. Give some hearts, and please do subscribe to this channel. You can also head to Mel and Steve's channel. Mel and Steve are the guys who've set this up today. We're doing a project called Project Livestream. So we are aiming to get as many people all at one time on one day to witness outside of hellhole slaughterhouses like this one behind me. Yeah, so we're back on witnessing pigs being brought here this morning in huge trucks, huge truckloads of innocent young pigs who will be driven into here and forced to suffer horrifically in CO2 gas chambers that are rife across the UK, and this is one of them. This is one of the main ones here, Cranswick. So thank you for coming on. I was just in the middle, while we're waiting for more trucks to come, of kind of telling a bit of my story. I was saying, I've been an activist for 6-7 years now. It's very hard to come to vigils and to come outside of slaughterhouses. Never ever easy, never gets any easier. It smells horrifically. I really wish, one of the things that kind of does my head in, if I'm honest, is many people, many trolls will come at you, whether it's on here or in person, and just say, like, a lot of it's fake. We're living in currently living in an age of AI. Lots of people so easily on their laptops, on their computers at home, just keyboard warriors, just sort of saying, oh, that's all fake, you put fakes. I've had many people say I'll put fake sounds in when the trucks come, done like a post audio edit with screams and but they actually do happen. And it's just, I'm just thinking, well, look, you can be at your keyboard and accuse the activist doing the stream that there's like post editing gone on, or you can actually come down yourself and then there's actual proof, because you have no proof when you're accusing of fakery. You have no proof. The proof is when you come here and stand here like we're doing, and you will see it and you will hear it and you will smell it. I promise you. It is horrific, and people live around here. I mean, I'm literally truck cleaners, and then literally next door are houses where people live. Right next door. Sometimes these places are a bit more hidden. They can be like incredibly well hidden. They can be, like bushes and trees and gates and fences and big high barbed wire, like all around, and in the middle of fields, in the middle of nowhere, and you'd never know that they were there. This one is a little bit more exposed. It's just on the edge of a town. We've literally just come this morning from another chicken slaughterhouse, which is right bang in the middle of a town, which is super rare. But we managed to see one truck there this morning, and then we came here. But yeah, generally they are very hidden away. The companies, the industries, they don't want people people to know about these places. They don't want people to know that these places exist. And if you're watching and you're listening to this, you know, you kind of got to ask yourself why. What's the reason? What have they got to hide? Why keep it so secret? There'll be children. I mean, the town we just came from, the poultry or the chicken place. Poultry is just a marketing label word, and it's disgusting. Same as pork or beef or whatever. Yeah, in that town where the chicken hellhole was, there's literally little tiny children like being walked to school by their parents right outside the slaughterhouse. Now you've got to ask yourself, do you think that those kids, those little tiny children, would happily go into that slaughterhouse that they're walking by as, like, you know, say a school trip and be shown around? And if the answer is no, again, you've got to ask yourself why. And that's kind of the reason why myself and 4 other activists are here this morning. Because we are the few, unfortunately. We are few, unfortunately, currently. Not always few. Sometimes we come down to this place with many, many activists. Those are great days when those happen. But we are the few on mornings like this that will come down and show people, expose these places that don't want people to know. And these people, these security workers, the truck drivers, all of them, everyone that works here, has any association with this place, are all very, very, very threatened when we arrive or when we show ourselves and when we start setting up cameras. We arrived about half an hour ago, and immediately there were at least 2 or 3 trucks, 2 or 3 huge trucks. One was full of pigs, another one I think was a gas truck. There's so many trucks that come in that they actually got called. You could tell that security had called them on the phone or a walkie-talkie or whatever and told them not to come in because they realised that, oh, activists have shown up, and there's threat there, there's pressure there. They're feeling the pressure. So what we want to do as activists and what we want to do as slaughterhouse exposers is be doing this every day if we can. And the idea behind Project Livestream is one that, I mean, it's an incredible thing. Like, we're basically trying to, right, there's a truck arriving. Okay, sorry guys, once again, you may have gotten cut off. You may have even gotten cut off while that truck was coming in, which is annoying. But there was a truck seconds ago that came in. Here's one coming out. So that one you just saw there was a small truck. Usually the trucks are twice the size of that. Now there's some workers coming out for a little break. They're having a little look at us and they're laughing and smiling. These are the psychopaths that work at these places, okay? These are the psychopaths that are very happy to force innocent babies into CO2 gas chambers. These are the people that live among us, okay? These are the so-called human beings that plague our society. Okay, I'm just being completely honest here. Now, I'm not saying that these people can't change, because they can. I've known firsthand people who are ex-slaughterhouse workers, and they are horrified by the fact that they used to behave in such a way, horrified by the fact that they used to think in such a way. So they can change. In all fairness, these people can change. But right now, all I'm seeing is very, very disturbed souls who have been incredibly, unimaginably kind of conditioned in their heads. throughout their growing up, to find it acceptable to take beings, let's say they were dogs, and they forced them into gas chambers to suffer for up to a minute, sometimes up to 2 minutes. CO2 burning from the inside out. They scream and scream and scream in unimaginable agony. You can see it happening and you can hear it happening if you go to Joey Carbstrong's videos on YouTube, or if you watch his incredible documentary called Pignorant, which you can find on Amazon Prime. I believe there's some other platforms as well, just look it up. And Joey himself with several activists came here around a year ago and got inside this place and actually filmed the gas chambers, which people don't even believe exist in this country, but they are right across the UK.
This is the pig slaughterhouse. This is 25 minutes from the house. I live surrounded by cattle farms, slaughterhouses, breakfast. It's all very heavy farm mentality. Around 20 to 25% of the meat in the UK comes from here. Have another
Another interesting thing, I won't really bother turning the camera, but literally just here, again, away from me there is a I'm so sorry guys, it's just the signal here is terrible. It keeps cutting out and I have to keep starting up again. It's probably going to be several, a dozen lives that I'll end up doing this morning because the signal just keeps cutting it off. I was just saying that a couple of meters to my right, I'm not really going to bother showing you, but it's the staff car park here at Cranswick. And all I can see is BMWs and Audis. You know, this is a multi-million pound company. The money that these people make off of exploiting and murdering innocent animals is just mind-blowing. Not even bothering saying right now.